is Gabriel, and welcome to my YouTube channel today. I'm glad to welcome you back today after a very long time away. And today we're going to be talking about something very, very important, something that cannot be neglected in the personal development of young persons and every other person out there. And it's what I call self-awareness. Self-awareness. So what is self-awareness? Self-awareness is simply the consciousness of one knowing and understanding his character, his feelings, his desires, and his motives. Yes, as simple and as clear as that. It's the recognition of one's awareness with the capacity to recognize himself as an individual who is separate in capacities, in desires, in motives, and then generally in his environment. Self-awareness is one thing that has differentiated several successful people from the less successful. It is one attribute that has made a lot of persons stand out in their choosing areas of pursuit. So it is something that is very, very important and we cannot neglect. But unfortunately, several persons don't get to be aware of themselves until after a very long time, especially in our climb. In Africa, in Nigeria, there are several persons who grow up, especially young persons, without being aware of themselves. They don't know what is actually their character. They don't know what is actually their motives. They don't know what is actually their desires, and it has given a heavy blow on their personal development going forward. But today I'm glad to share some of these nuggets with you, and I'm trusting God that by the end of today you might have been taught and you will learn how to become self-aware. And if you are watching this video, you are a young person or you are somebody who has young persons under your care, you must know that this is one attribute that is very, very important towards the personal development of young persons, and then you take it very, very serious. So what are the characteristics of people who are self-aware of themselves? What is their attitude? What are some of the likely attitudes this group of persons demonstrate? Number one is wisdom. Wisdom. Somebody who is self-aware of himself may not have all the intelligence there is in the world. He may not have all the brilliance there is in the world, but that person will have wisdom. Very, very important. So when you see somebody who has wisdom and you are quick to appreciate that, know that that person has self-awareness. Self-awareness must have been one of the very, very critical things such a person looked out for in his life. Number two, we have honesty. Honesty. So people who are self-aware are honest. They have honesty in their dealings. They have honesty in their relationship with people out there. Number three is confidence. These sort of persons are confident about themselves. They are confident, not actually proud or rude, but they are actually confident about who they are, what they carry, and what they can give, and what they can bring to the table. And then number four is humility. This group of persons are humble. They are humble. They know that they have weaknesses. They know that they have strengths, and they are not ashamed to bear all of these things. They are not ashamed to make any of these things known. They know that they are not perfect and they are growing, and they know that they have strengths that other persons don't have. So humility is the fourth attribute that people who are self-aware have. So what are the benefits now of self-awareness? Number one is improved decision making. Improved decision making. Those who are self-aware have very high tendencies of making decisions quickly, more than people who don't have the skill of self-awareness. Yes, when you are in a group of persons, and you see those who are always out to make a decision quickly when an issue arises, you should know that that person has the skill of self-awareness, and he has deployed it to help him or herself and in his or her personal development. Number two is People who are self-aware have better leadership abilities. Yes, they have better leadership abilities. You see them taking charge of leadership positions even without being called to do so. So people who are aware definitely have leadership abilities in them. They may not come out sometimes, but when they are being given the opportunity, they do very well in leadership, and they have also increased creativity. They have increased creativity. It is one thing that is very, very paramount to see in the life of people who are self-aware, or people who have the skill of self-awareness and have very well deployed it to help them in their growth process. Number four is high self-esteem. Yes, I was talking about the attributes and I talked about humility. Yes, this group of persons know that they know very well that they have weaknesses and they have strengths, and they are not ashamed to show it. They know who they are. That is just the core of everything. They know who they are and they are not ashamed to show it at any given point in their life, and they know that they have strengths that can they can bring to the table to bring about an effect and to bring about impact, and they are not ashamed to show it when the time arises. And finally, uh, one of the benefits of self-awareness is a fulfilled life. Yes, every other thing leads to becoming fulfilled in life. So one of the skills you must look out for if you want to be fulfilled in life is the skill of self-awareness. Are you aware of yourself? Have you discovered who you are? Have you discovered how unique your character is? Have you discovered how unique your feelings are away from several other persons? It's a skill you must deploy, or you must unearth from within you to be able to have a fulfilled life as you grow and as you turn old. So it is very, very important. I chose to bring light to this particular topic because it is something I see lacking in several persons. Several innocent persons are not self-aware. They are not self-aware, and they just take anything that comes to them, and at the end of the day they stand empty with their hands, unfulfilled at everything they do. And then it's very, very pathetic. It's very unfortunate. But when we deploy the skill of self-awareness, or when we come into learning the skill of self-awareness, we can be able to go a long way in helping ourselves in this ladder of growth. So just know that self-awareness is one of the most basic skills you must have as a young person growing up, or if you have young persons growing up under you, uh, try and enlighten them on the skill of self-awareness and see how they can access it. And going forward, they will appreciate you for that, and they will appreciate themselves for giving time to become very conscious in learning that skill. Uh, so this is where we draw the curtains for. Okay, if you are just joining me today, please remember to subscribe to this channel. Remember to leave a comment. Remember to share it to the next person, and then turn on the notification button to be notified when other videos are posted. Thank you, and God bless you.